Panama represents Panama's interests, right? They don't represent Israel's interests, and we wouldn't ask that of them. But when there is a voice for freedom and a voice that says Israel has a right to defend itself, those are values that Panama upholds that are also important to be heard. And I think Panama is helping the values of free countries and democracies. And Israel is one of them that's helped when you express these messages. And it's funny, but in the UN, it's sometimes rare to hear the voice of truth and of important values. And so we cherish it very much. We have a very challenging job because the UN has built-in discrimination, institutionalized discrimination against Israel. And there are very specific examples of it that I can say, but there are many more resolutions passed against Israel than against any other country. There's like an obsession with Israel. Part of it has to do with the numbers. There's an automatic majority against us. Part of it is, for example, in Geneva at the Human Rights Council, we are the only country that has one agenda item focusing only on us. Everyone else gets talked about under one agenda item, and we get an agenda for ourselves, which means that every time the council meets, there's 6 hours of non-democratic countries taking the podium and criticizing Israel. And they're not the most democratic or human rights loving countries, without naming names. So that's one example. The Palestinians use the UN as a way to push their agenda. There are 3 offices of the UN whose job is to promote the Palestinian narrative. They put out papers and reports, and they're funded by the UN. There's no other country in the world that has that.